Good morning, everyone. Am I audible? Am I audible? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now I will share my screen. Is my screen visible? Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Now we will
Yes.
start with what we stopped yesterday, that problem. But that we will start after some time. Before that, we will have a look at a different kind of projection of solid problems in animation form. Okay, to try to understand simultaneously as what we are doing in that project orthographic projection. We are always in all classes we first solve that in rough and then we proceed with the problem. Similarly, we will see here first of all. Okay, now I'll start. Now this thing we have seen earlier. Okay, there are mainly in projection of solid, mainly two kind of problems are there. One where object is resting in horizontal plane, so this can it can have this kind of orientations di- with respect to horizontal and vertical planes. Okay, and another is that object is resting in VP. Okay, so if object is resting in VP, so its top view will be like this, isn't it? You get this? How this came? Anyone having any doubt in this? If object is resting in, this is my, if I draw three layers, for example, this is my vertical plane and horizontal plane. Okay. Now I have my object, for example, cylinder like this. Actually, okay, it will be like this. When you are looking from this side, okay, this is your front view. It is resting in VP. This is V and this is H. So where you will get its front view, in which plane you will get its front view, in which plane you will get its front view for this particular object. It is more clear here. Are you getting me? What question I am asking? Am I audible? Am
Yes,
I
sir.
audible? Can you? This is the object which is resting in VP. This is vertical plane. It is resting in VP. I have shown you. Now you need to answer me where you will be able to see its front view. I have also given you the direction of
VP.
VP. Very good. So it will be like this. If this is my unfolded VP and HP, so this is the line of intersection, that will be X and Y. So what will be my front view? See, what will be my front view? Anyone please draw on my screen fast. Draw on my screen fast on that particular box. Okay, very good, correct. Okay, we need to have certain space here. Why you rubbed it? Leave it. Okay, leave it. I will draw it. So this will be my front view, isn't it? Correct? And we will be having this much space because it is C hanging. It is not touching HP, so it should not touch XY line. Okay, what will be its top view? You need to see it from here to have top view. Please, anyone draw top view? Okay, leave it. So it is correct. It will be, this will be your top view, isn't it? Correct. So that's why these these all are cons. Fine. But why they are hanging like this inverted? Because it is in VP, then its top view will be inverted. You will find it inverted because we are unfolding this in this direction. We rotate this plane in this direction to have this thing, to have a 2D effect. Okay, that's why it will be touching this XY line and the position will be inverted. Clear to everyone why these are like this? Any doubt? Okay, fine. Let's see. Now we will see one problem. Okay, if you feel, you can also simultaneously draw in rough. Okay, just for understanding purpose, we will discuss first of all these problems, then we will proceed with another one. Now, whenever you are given this problem of projection of solid, first of all you read it. So I will read it for you. A square pyramid, 40 mm base sides and axis 60 mm long, has a triangular face on a ground, and the vertical plane containing the axis makes an angle of 45 degree with which draw its projection. Have we done this? Answer me. Have we done this already? Am I audible? Am I audible or not?
Yes, sir.
Have we already completed this problem?
Yes, sir.
This problem is done. Okay. Let us move to the next one then. We'll discuss next problem. So this is how it is. Okay. And triangular face is this triangular face, which is bottom, and this is how we see it. Okay. If the effects was asked that it was away from HP, VP, then we would have taken this. Okay. Now you will see the next problem. Okay. Now this one, a cone. This is not done, na? Is this done?
No, sir.
So now this is a cone. Okay, 40 mm diameter and 50 mm axis is resting on one of its generator on HP, which makes 30-degree inclination with VP, draw its projections. Okay. Now let us see what is the first step. What is given? First of all, what is given that you identify? The given things are cone is given, diameter is given, height is given, the whole shape is given. Now how it is resting on one generator. So you should know what generator is. Through generator on HP, making angle 30 degree with VP. Okay, so it is already lying in HP like this. Okay, somewhat like, sorry, it will be like this rather. This is the front view. And in top view, by lying after lying this, it is also inclined to VP at some angle. Okay, it is something like this. We need to draw its projections. Okay, so how we will start? First of all, what is the first step? XY line. Okay, so we'll draw this XY line. Fine. Now, the top view of circle, top view of cone is circle, isn't it? So first view we should start with is a true shape, where we can actually see the true shape. Here we can see the true shape in which view? Top view. That's why we started with top view, and the top view is shown in horizontal plane. Fine. Because it is resting in HV, that's why true shape is visible here. If it was in VP, true shape would have been in vertical plane, isn't it? Correct or not? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Answer me. Okay. So now we will first of all divide it into multiple parts so that we will have different points. Okay. So we'll give them name in sequence, then we will draw its projection front view. So for that, see, this is resting in HP, so every projection should be up to XY line only. It is not needed to take these projections up to here or something like that. It is not required as such. Okay, it is not required because these all points are actually on base. Clear. Only point will come over, it will be the apex. So all that we will take like this axis. So this height is given. Okay, it is some how much 50 mm. So 50 mm axis is given. So accordingly, this is our front view. Now all these generators, all these generators. Oh, this here it should be actually O center. So the effects to generator are imaginary line. It should not be dark. It is just helping line, imaginary line generators. It is not actual solid lines. Fine, so we will mark them. Now naming is very important. So see, wait a second, I will have to reshare it. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now naming is important actually. Okay. Now see, we are seeing for constructing this, we are actually seeing from here. Okay, so you can easily see point A from standing here. Yes. B you can see, C, D. Now F you can't see. It is actually comes from here. If this is your line of sight, you can't see F directly. You should not go here to see F. Okay, you should see from here. So F is directly not visible. So actually F is backside point. So here we will write F in bracket. Okay, same happens to G also. We will follow this methodology and same happens to H also. So these points will be backside points. Okay. when you are seeing it from this side. Okay. They have written directly T dash G dash whatever, but we will write it in bracket. Okay. So this is apex. So this is also. Now what is the next step? What is the next step? That is, it is given that it is resting on one of its generators. So this is also its generator. These all these lines, is all slant line. This is also the here also will be having slant line also. These all slant line are generators only. So it can lay on any generator. Understand? So let us see where it is lying. So it is lying on OE, this line. So what we did here, how we made it lying on generator, it was standing here, we pushed it from here. So with respect to point D, it just got tilted and it is just rotated with respect to E. Understood? So all the dimensions, all the respective distance between, for example, if we talk about this distance, this, this distance between point C and F, that will be also same in this and this. Okay, if this is some angle, it will be also same to same angle. If this is some height, so then it's the same height. This distance E to H, for example, that will be same. So what we are actually doing, we are just regenerating the whole object in such new position. That's it. We are not changing its orientation. Orientation in the sense that we are not actually changing its orientation with respect to this plane or say opposite plane. We are just see in these what is the now answer me in this what is the orientation of this axis. First, what is the orientation of axis? This is the first step. Answer me, what is the orientation of axis? Fast. Chalo, speak up, bhai. Everything is given. I am just telling you to speak what is being seen by you. That's it. Nothing else. You don't take this much time. Chalo, answer me. Did you get my question?
Perpendicular to HP.
That's it.
Parallel to VP.
Very good. So see, whenever you are asked some orientation in engineering graphics, you should speak with respect to HP and VP. So in this first step, just a minute. In this first step, we are having axis orientation. Just a moment, please. Okay, is it visible? My screen. Here, axis is perpendicular to HP, and it is parallel to VP. Now, what is the orientation of axis here? What is the orientation in second step?
Parallel to VP and inclined on HP.
Inclined with HP. Correct. Very good. So what we did, we just made axis inclined to HP. Now it is inclined at some angle. We don't know what angle it is. See, at times you will be given, see, in projection of solid or a projection of plane, whatever it is, in any projection, we need to find its projection when it is inclined to mostly HP and VP both. Fine. So either you will be given directly angle that it is inclined at theta, whatever angle with HP and whatever angle with VP, or you will be given description. Here we are given description. We are not given direct inclination with HP. So we need not to bother about angle. But at times you will be asked that also find angle. So that at that time you need to find this angle. Okay. Whether it is asked for axis or generator or whatever, that you need to find. And you just measure it. After reconstructing, measure it and write that down. Okay. Now, whenever angles are given, whenever if description is given, that is actually best thing according to me. I prefer this very much as a student. I prefer my description wise orientation nice. But if angle is given, then you need to pay attention that whether it is uh, true length angle is given or some other angle is given. Fine. At times it is also given that top view is making certain angle, and at times it is also given that axis is making certain angle, and you need to use that locus method to find that thing. So what is that? Here it is still parallel to HP. Understand? Sorry, parallel to VP in this. So these all dimensions what we are seeing in front view won't get changed. You just experiment by yourself in the room where you are sitting. Take some book or pencil or whatever, compass box, whatever you take, and just rotate it with respect to horizontal plane. So your front view will remain same. Are you getting me? That's why what we did, we generated ditto with just changing the orientation with respect to HP. It is given that it is lying on generator, that's why we generated this. Clear everyone? How we did not change these points, etc., and just regenerated the same thing. Isn't correct? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's see next. So now what is the next step? We will take projection downward, isn't it? So we will take all the projection downward like these. These are actually darker ones. So here. Sorry. And then projection from this side. Correct? So now you need to match the lines. Correct. Now this is G point. Okay, this is G. So G horizontal and G vertical is this. So this center, this will be the G point. Understood? Similarly, we'll take one another example. This is B. This line is B. So this line is B. Now where is B? B is here in okay. So this point will be your B point. Okay. Likewise, this is O. Okay, so apex OO, so this will be the apex O. Clear? Now, You need to take. Now at times you may be asked, if this is the problem of 20 marks, for example, and I don't want to ask that whole problem. I'll just finish it in half the problem. What I will ask you, now this is whatever it is, everything that is given. Now I will add one line that draw the top view in second position. That's it. This is our first position, this is our second position, and then we will be having third position. So I will ask that draw the top view of second position. That's it. So your whatever object is here, that is your answer. You need not to go for this. And even if you go, there won't be any marks for that. So you need to read. You just give good amount of time to reading the problem. Once you understood, then it won't take that much time, and you will be able to do very quickly. Okay. So now we will take projections like this. Okay, and that is the point. Now here, dotted line rule. Is there any dotted line? First of all, we will be seeing from here. For this view, generating this view, we are seeing from here. So what is the near point? This A point. It is visible. Now you can actually see all the points. All these points you can see. There is nothing, no point is there such that you are seeing through solid. This is solid hole. So there is no point that you are seeing through solid. So every line will be solid line. There won't be any dotted line in this case. Okay. So this was the second case. Now what is the third step? What is given? Third step. Quickly answer. What is the third step? Answer me quickly.
30-degree inclination with VP.
30-degree inclination. So what you will do for that? So what you will do for that?
Make a 30-degree line
Make a 30-degree
XY
line.
with respect to XY line.
XY line in which direction? Upward, downward? Where you draw on my screen fast?
Downward,
Yes.
downward.
Downward.
Okay. Downward. Okay. Just one more. Now see, this is downward, isn't it? I started from here and I completed here. This is downward.
Below XY line.
We know what is this called. We know what this space is called. You take that name now. Why are you below, up, down? You are using that one. This is HP. So in horizontal plane, that's it. So 30-degree angle we will take. Okay, very good, nice. So this is 30-degree angle. We see axis was still parallel. So this is 30-degree angle. And we generated everything here. Okay. We need nothing. Just we copied this item and we pasted here like this. Now we need to draw this half the solution is already done. Top view of this position, what is asked, is already done. Now you will see the front view. Okay. So for that we'll draw projections and we'll combine it. Okay. Here also in this problem you are seeing it from this side and you can actually see all the points by yourself. So no lines will be dotted line. This one is the axis. Okay. Every time you keep on taking axis also with you, that will at times will fetch you advantage. Okay, always have axis also. So to understanding the orientation of object, it will be a lot easier to you. So have axis also. Project axis every time. And you will feel the object nicely. Okay, understood everyone? Any doubt in this particular problem? Okay, let us see the next one. Okay, what is the problem? That a cylinder is given, a 40 mm 30 mm axis is resting on one point of a base circle on VP, while its axis makes 45 with VP and front view of axis 35 with HP. Okay, so now let us see. So first is cylinder is given. It is resting in HP first of all. Sorry, VP. Through it, one of the point. Okay. Now I will just show you. Wait a moment. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Now focus on my second screen. You will be able to see one picture. Can you see it? Can you see it? Object.
Yes.
Let me stop this. Actually, you are seeing me. Now you can see the object. Can you see the object?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is that?
Rectangle.
Correct. It is seen as rectangle because we are seeing front view. Now I will show another view. Now what is this? What is this?
Circle.
Circle, because we are seeing in top view. So now you know its front view is a rectangle, top view is circle. So which object is this? I will ask you such thing is small thing in exam. So which view it will be? Sorry, which object is this? Which object is this?
Cylinder.
Cylinder, very good. Okay, so actually we are having cylinder. Now what is given in our problem is, first of all it is resting on VP. So now I will rest it in VP. Okay. See, now it is resting in VP and how is your top view? See, isn't it? What I explained you. You will see it inverted. Correct or not? If this is my XY line, so now from here, object is inside this VP. This hole is the VP. Okay. So its top view is attached to XY line and it is inverted. And its front view will be like this. This will be its front view. Understand or not? This is XY line. This is front view, front view, and this will be top view. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now it is told that, what is told, let me read again. Okay. Now see, right now the whole base is touching this XY line. Correct? Correct or not? Are you seeing or not? Whole base is touching the XY line. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now I will tilt it just so. What is the point of contact? It is just a point. Okay. If you can do it with your coin or whatever in your home. Sorry. Is it visible? Is it visible?
Yes.
Is it visible or not? Okay. So now when I tilt it, just it will be touching at only one point. See here, it is touching at only one point here. Though it may look like that it is a line, but it is not line, just a point. Clear? So with VP, I am taking it just angle, small angle, and it is touching just one point. But you are given that it is tilted at 45 degrees. So this is 45 degrees. Okay, now it is 45 degrees. Understand? And this view is making 30 degree with HP. So that you will be able to see in this view. Got it? 30 degree. Got it? So now it is touching only at one point. See here. Isn't it? This is HP angle. This is VP angle. Okay. So now we will see that problem. Let us see that problem. So first thing is front view. Now, okay. Assume that the see, I will again. You can understand. I will draw. I will draw. Okay, so I divide it in four parts like this. Back also I divide in four parts. Now, just for example, I am giving this as numeric name. In this particular case, I am giving this as numeric name. That is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I will give this alphabetic name, that is A, B, C, and D. Okay, so when you see this from front view, all these points will coincide each other, isn't it? Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
That's why you are seeing the double points here everywhere. Understand? If you have divided it in circle in 6 parts, then you will be you would have here 12 points. If you divide it into 8 parts, you would have 16 points here. Understand? It is like that. Now, important thing is that our nomenclature, what we follow, this A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is near to the observer, and ABCD are far, so they should be inside bracket. Far point should be inside bracket. Okay. Let us see. Okay, so when you see the same from this top, this ABCD will come here, and this 1, 2, 3, 4 will come here. But again, then B and D point is coinciding like this, and 2 and 4 are coinciding, which will be in bracket. Which will be in bracket. Answer me fast.
2, 4.
2, 4 both will be in bracket. Both can't be in bracket.
4D.
Correct. 4 and D, because they are away from observer. See, we are seeing from this direction, the top view, and the 4 is coinciding with 2 and D is coinciding with D. That's why D will be in bracket and this. Clear? Okay, let us now see what is next step. So now it is told that it is making 45-degree angle. So we will draw one 45-degree line, and then we will copy paste this same as it is. We have just copy paste it at 45 degree. Nothing is changed. Okay, then we will draw its projections upward. Okay, so for that we will draw projections, and then projections from right side. Now points. Now I will pick up any point. You just say which point it will be. Okay, you will have to name it. I'm just picking up one point. Which will be this point? Which is this point?
D, BD.
D1 dash.
Very good. It will be D1 dash. What is common here? Line is coming from this point. Line is coming from this point. What is common between two? Only D. And we have second orientation. Okay. So that's why we used D1, and front two, that's why it is dash. Okay. Very good. This is correct. Now, girl, what's your name? Priyansi, you won't answer now. You will keep mum.
Okay, sir.
Now, what is this point? Only one girl we are having. Am I correct? In our batch. Okay, what is this point? Anyone?
1 dash.
1. Very good. It will be 1. चलो ये जो बोला है अब नहीं बोलेगा. Which is what is this point?
B dash.
B1 dash.
चलो अब someone please mark point number 4 for me. 4 number, mark it. Very good. Okay, fine. Nice. So you all are getting. Okay. Let us see. We are getting what you have told or not. Okay. So these are the 4 points. Bottom one, and this was D. Correct. It was, and these are the these. And then we have joined them. Now here we have dotted line. Why? That I will explain you. First of all, we are seeing from this arrow side. correct? What is the farthest point in all these? What is the farthest point? What is the farthest point? That is C. Fine. So now segment with C. What are the segments here? C. With C, we are having two segments. One is this and one is this. Those two will be dotted. That's why we dotted this BC line and this BC line, two segments. What is the most near point? 1. Everything with 1. See, this is the on these BD, not also BD, only D, because D is the backside. So this C and D you need to see through solid. If you want to see this C, you need to see through this solid. Otherwise, everything is outside only. This A is outside, B is also outside. It is here only. This 2 is also like that. Okay, everything is outside here. When you see from here, only thing, this you need to see through solid. That's why every line joining that point will be dotted line. Clear? Okay, what is next? So now it is oriented at 35 degree because this is front view and front view itself is 35 degree, it is told. If now pay attention carefully, if here it was written that axis is making 35 degree, then we have to use that what method? Apparent angle method. How you would have used that? I will just explain you. So if it was given that axis is making 35 degree, because see right now axis, if this is actually axis is at some angle, we don't know what is that angle. Understand? So it is at inclined angle. So actually axis is also not having true length because you are seeing only this much length of axis as against actual is this much. Actual is this, and you are seeing that this much. Are you getting me? So what happens? You need to take apparent angle method into the picture. So for that, axis is making 35 angle. So at 35, axis means actual thing. So you will draw that at 35. If axis is making 35, it is given. That is true length of axis. Okay. Now you know the locus, it will be like this. Understand? Now you know the front view length from here. You know this much length. What you will do? You will mark that much compass, measure that much compass, and you will cut this center line somewhere here. So this will be the top view length, sorry, front view length. This length, exactly this much distance is this. So you got some new angle. That is the apparent angle. Actually, alpha or beta? Alpha or beta? This angle will be
Alpha.
sure.
Yes, sir.
Then what is beta? How many of you are agree with him? He is telling alpha. Alpha, beta, theta, and phi we are having. Theta is, tell me, theta is
True inclination with HP.
true with HP, correct. Phi is
True inclination with VP.
very good. Alpha is
Apparent angle with HP.
HP. So this is HP or VP? HP, correct? This angle with HP you can see in front view. So your answer was correct. And this is beta. So you would have got here a alpha angle. That angle you need to write, draw that line and copy paste this item. Got it? So this is the front view is given directly. So we need not to bother about this and we will directly solve that. Okay, so now again we will have some dotted. Now you will tell me which will be dotted, which section will be dotted. Now we are seeing from this. Understand? What is the farthest point? That is B point. So
B.
sections joining those lines will be dotted line. What line are coming from B? This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. These 3 should have been dotted. Let us check whether I am correct or not. Okay, but yeah, this is generator only, so it need not to be because generator is taken care anyway. We don't draw generators. Okay, that's why, because generators are imaginary line. We don't show them solid. But see this section and this section. So these are two dotted lines. Got it? Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this problem?
No, sir.
Okay, very nice. Let us see one more. Now I will go a bit faster for this problem. What it is saying? That a square pyramid 30 mm base side is resting on its apex on HP, such that one of slant edge is vertical and triangular face through it is perpendicular to it. Okay. So square pyramid. Let me show you that. First of all, I will show you. Wait a moment. We are having that models. Just a moment. Can you see this square pyramid? Can you see this? My second ID. Can you see this pyramid?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what is told? How? First of all, this is the square pyramid. This is base side. So this is called the base side. So this is called the slant edge. How many slant edge will be there in this? How many slant edges are there? Chalo, answer me fast. My question is very simple. Very simple. How many slant edges are there? This will be also asked in exam. So you should know this. This is very kiddish question actually. Still you are not answering. This is square prism. How many slant edges you will have?
4.
Then why are you taking this much time? If it is pentagon, then
5.
now
5.
how many triangular faces you are having in this? triangular faces?
4.
Very good. These are the triangular faces. This is 1, 2, 3, and 1 on the back side. So what are the nomenclature? You must understand. This is the apex. You can see apex. Can you see apex? This is the apex. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what is telling that it is resting on its apex on HP. Okay. So actually it is resting like this. Okay. But still other orientation is not fixed. So we will keep it rotating. We won't fix it. Okay. Now what is next? Such that its one slant edge is vertical. Okay. So now we can take any slant edge because one slant edge is given. So any slant edge. Let us just a moment. Just a moment. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3. Any slant edge. Now make it vertical. Okay. This is vertical. Understand? But still, I can keep it vertical and I can rotate. This line is now vertical. This line. Focus on this line. This. This line is still vertical. Then we can have this rotation like this, keeping that vertical line as it is. So we need another constraint. Okay, what another constraint we will have? Triangular face through it is perpendicular to VP. Okay, so this is the triangular face through it. This is slant edge, so we make it like this. So now it is vertical, and this slant edge is perpendicular to VP also, isn't it? Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Now, see, it can be like this also. No problem. It can be like this also. You still have some flexibility, but it's up to you. I can have this also, right side, or this. Okay. So this is the final orientation, and we need to draw this project sheet. Okay. Let us see now. I will stop my screen. We will see now. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Very nice. Chalo. Let us do. First of all, it is in HB. Okay. It is, see, why this? First of all, we need true shape. That's why we draw this, but it is inverted. Now you understand it. Because it is resting through apex. So all the slant edges will be dotted. Isn't it? All the slant edges you will be able to see through solid only. Correct? If it is inverted and if you are seeing it top view, it will be all the slant edges will be dotted. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now we will draw its projection. Okay, it is like this. Got it? Now, will you have any dotted line in this? In this front view, will you have any dotted line? You are seeing it from this side. What is the farthest point? D. And line joining this D, 1, 2, and 3 should be dotted, but it is not dotted. Why? Because it is exactly coinciding with this line. These two are coinciding. this line is coinciding with this and this is coinciding with this, so we won't have any dotted line. Okay, what is next step? And it is told that with one of the slant edge is vertical, so just we tilted it. Just a moment, I will bring that. Okay, yes, so just we tilted it from here to here such that this angle become 90. It is given that way only. Okay, what is next? We will draw projection and we will draw its another view. From here, will there be any dotted? You just think of it. Will there be anything dotted? Yes or no?
No.
Why? Farthest point is O. So all the lines which you can't see directly should be dotted. So if you are seeing this, then this OC line you are seeing through solid or not. Everything else you will be able to see, but this OC line is through solid only. That's why this OC line will come dotted. Clear? So now what is told? Okay, talked about triangular face. Now what we did here, what is the triangular face? Here first of all you identify with OA. This is the edge OA. Now involving that line we are having two triangular faces. Which are they? Involving this line we are having two triangular faces. One is this and second is this. Correct or not? Same way. We are still having that thing here. So we can make either perpendicular to VP. Right now we have made this face as perpendicular to VP. So we rotated in such a way that this angle becomes 90. See here, this line is rotated such that that face is now 90 degrees. Everything else just reconstruction, that's it. Got it? Now let us see. So we'll draw its projection both way and then we will join them. Okay. Now here I will again explain you which will come dotted, etc. So we are seeing from this. Now what is the farthest point? This D and C. Both you are seeing through solid only. So the line joining B and C is first of all the both points. That's why this line will automatically come dotted. But then anything else you need to draw it. You are seeing through solid, nothing. Everything is visible, clear and nice. So everything is fine. Okay. So this is the solution. Let us see next problem. I will quickly move in this one. A cube of 50 mm long is so placed on HP on one of the corner that a body diagonal is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. Draw its projection. So first of all, cube is shown. Now cube is shown such that, see, what is the body diagonal? Body diagonal of a cube is such that It will be joining two opposite corner at opposite faces. So joining this point and this point will be the body diagonal, or this point and this point, or this point and this point, or this point and this point. We can have four body diagonal actually. Okay. So actually, why we draw this cube, top view of cube in this fashion? Do you know? Actually, top view of cube, if you see, you first of all intend to draw it like this, isn't it? Correct or not? Are you listening me? Are you listening me or not?
Yes, sir.
So in ideal cases, we tend to draw top view of a cube like this. But now we know actually what body diagonal is. So the point body diagonal will be like this here. Top view of a body diagonal will be like this. And it is already told that it is parallel to HP. So actually we have reduced one step. Okay, top view of these. So actually the body diagonal is this. We have already made it parallel. Understand? That's why we started with this orientation, diamond orientation, rather than conventional square. Okay. So now it is this much is done. Clear? Is all daily, etc. You know very well. Now what is second thing? It is perpendicular to VP. So now we need to make it perpendicular to VP. Understand? First we are making it parallel to HP. Okay. Right now this is the body diagonal. Okay. These three bottom and C top. So now we made it first of all parallel to HP. First step. Parallel to HP we done here. And this line we drawn first, this line, and we generated everything around it. That's it. So now we will draw its projection, bottom projection. There will be something dotted also. Now what will come dotted? Farthest point is 1. Okay. The line joining 1 are all these lines, numbers. Okay. These are the points are not mentioned. This is actually 1, 6, 3, yeah, that's 2, this is 3, 4. Will go back. Okay, so there are these lines. First of all, joining C, so that's why this is dotted. Then second is joining these 3, that's why this is dotted and this is dotted. 3 lines we are having, that's why we drawn them dotted. Now what is told? That body diagonal is perpendicular to, now this is the body diagonal, which is this C point and this bottom point. So in this figure, line joining this to this here. Okay, like this point and this point. So now we have made it vertical because it is now told that it is perpendicular to VP. So we have just reconstructed, we just adjusted the orientation. That's it, nothing else. Now we will draw its projection. Like this. Clear? This C is the farthest point. That's why line joining them with other non-visible lines, see-through lines are dotted. Clear everything? Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Now let us get back to the problem. Next, yesterday's problem. Let us get back to yesterday's problem. I'll stop this.
Have we done this problem? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now you all have sheet problem with you, correct? You all have sheet problem with you. Now, in that sheet problem number 3, you all have it with you? Sheet problem number 3?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So in that, you write down one problem first. I will speak one problem, you write down. A pentagonal pyramid, write it down. A pentagonal pyramid of 35 mm base age. Actually, I am speaking from that problem number 3 only. There is some minor variation we will draw. That's why. Pentagonal pyramid of 35 mm base age and 65 mm height is resting on HP. With one of its slant edge with one of its slant edge perpendicular to HP. And the base edge included in its slant edge, base edge included in the slant edge is parallel to VP and near to VP. Okay.
Sir, your screen is lagging.
Screen is not required.
Okay, sir.
Now screen is required. Is it visible?
Yes.
So we have done this yesterday, isn't it? We have done this or not?
Yes, sir.
We have also drawn this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now these are the slant edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These 5 are the slant edges. Okay. Now, accordingly, these are the slant edges. 3 we can see, 2, 1 is behind this and 1 is behind this. So 2 are behind these lines. So we can't see. Total 5. So now we will make one of the slant edge in this example, that is OD. This slant edge that is perpendicular to VP. So what we will do? We will rotate it in this direction. Correct? Such that this angle will become 90 degree. So we did this, correct? We did up to this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will draw its projection downward to see its top view. So these are the top view. This is the top view of the same. Understand? And you can see actually every point. This OP is the axis. So I have carry forward axis also. So this is the plan of that or top view. Up to this it is done. Up to this we have done, isn't it? Correct or not? Answer me, we have done up to this, yes or no? Yesterday we did up to this, correct or not?
Yes.
Then answer me. Why are you making me speak 4-5 times? Immediately answer me. Okay. Okay. Now what is told? That base edge involving this slant edge. Now that slant edge is OD. Okay. OD. What are the base edge involving that slant edge? From schematic, or just tell me which base edge we are talking about. It is given that some description of slant edge is given, and now we need to focus on the base edge which is involving that slant edge. So what are those? Do we have 1, 2, 3? How many we are having such base edges? Tell me. Answer me fast. Are you getting my question? Yes or no? Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First of all, tell me which slant edge we are talking about in this diagram. Which slant edge we are talking about? Which we have modified?
OP.
O? O?
OD.
I did not. OD, D for Dubai. Okay, so OD. So this is it. Now, what are the base edges? Which are the base edges in this? Tell me that first of all. How many base edges you are having? First of all, tell me that. It is pentagon. So how many base edges you are having?
5.
5. Which are those?
AE, ED, DC, CB.
Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now out of these all edges, which base edge is involving this line also?
ED and CD.
Very good. ED and CD. So we are required to focus on either of these edge. Okay. So we are selecting ED. Now we are selecting ED. So what is given in that problem? Read again. That base edge involving slant edge is parallel to VP and near to VP. Parallel and near.
Yes.
So this is that line. We will make this line parallel to VP and near to VP. It will be parallel like this also, na? If we are having it like this, then also it will be parallel, but it will be away. So we will reorient it like this. Correct or not? How you will draw this? Tell me. So we'll draw one projection this way, horizontal line, and on that draw this ED. Draw it fast. Same size what we are having here, but just horizontal. That's it. Did this much? Now, how will you generate remaining points? How you will generate remaining points? How you will generate remaining points? First of all, everyone drawn this line?
Yes.
B. Okay. Now point O is coinciding with D. So we'll directly mark that O here. Correct?
Yes.
Correct. So 3 points are done. Now what we will do, we will use our compass. Now first we will focus on point number A. We will measure it distance from E. Like this. We will draw one arc like this. Okay. Then we will measure its distance from D also. Like this. And we will put our compass on D and we'll mark one arc like this. So that intersection point will be A, isn't it? Correct or
Yes.
not? So similarly, you can find B, C, and P also. Do it fast. We are just reorienting this thing. That's it. Got it? Done? Got all 4 points?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what is the next step? Simple. Project it upward and rightward. Correct or not? From these upward, from these rightward. Correct or not? Now see for dotted line, you are seeing it from here. Correct? Now, which are the points which you can see through solid in this? Seeing from here and the points which you can see through solid. You can't see it directly. Which are those points? It is in front of you. You need to answer only. What are the points which you are see through solid in this particular figure? भाई आंसर दो. मेरी फिगर में से देख के बोलना है. Are you getting my question? Are you getting my question? Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So answer me, which are the points while seeing from this side, you are seeing through solid, through object you need to see. You can see it directly if you see from here. What are those points?
E and D.
Very good. E and D. Why not O? Why not O? Because O is at top. We can see it directly. In top view, it is coinciding like this. Otherwise, O is at top. We can directly see it. Correct? So E and D. So line joining E and D with this O. Correct? Those two lines will be dotted. Everything else will be dark. Draw it. Or first of all, you need to start this way. Which points you are easily seeing A, B, and C, so that every line coming from those points will be dark line. A, now we will focus on B. This is B. B is again with A also. B is here also. And then C is here also. So whatever is easier, you need to start first that. Okay. Correct. Got this problem? Got it? Answer me, it is done. Understood or not, first of all?
Yes.
Okay. Now pay attention here about sheet problem. About sheet problem, you pay attention here. Now in sheet problem, what is asked? A triangular face is perpendicular. Okay. So in this case, now I will show you by example. Just a moment. Now this is the pentagonal pyramid, correct? This is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are backside. This is slant edge. Okay. Now when we just a moment. Now, when we are making this slant edge perpendicular like this, none of the triangular face is perpendicular at some angle. It is not perpendicular. Understand? Now what we will, it is asked actually that this triangle, either of the triangular face is perpendicular to VP and parallel perpendicular to HP and VP. So now this triangular face, if I rotate like this, now it is perpendicular or not? Now is it perpendicular or not? See, you can see only one line, isn't it? Can you see that perpendicular or not?
Yes.
Okay. So in this very problem, this is that triangular face. Okay. This. So you need to rotate this object this way by this angle. So you need to regenerate it here, and the object will be something like that. In this way, anti-clockwise rotation. And then this face OAB, that will look like a straight line here. That is the only difference. Everything else is same. Got it? How you need to do that in sheet? Problem
Yes,
number
sir.
3.
Yes.
Only one difference is that in that problem and this problem. In this problem, we have taken that slant edge is perpendicular. In sheet problem, that it is the face, triangular face is perpendicular. Got it? So in this sheet problem, you need to rotate it, tilt it in anti-clockwise direction. Then the steps will be only 3 steps as usual. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Any doubt in this session? Anyone having any doubt in this session?
No, sir.
Any question you want to ask? Anyone? Any question?
सर वो शीट के आपने 4 क्वेश्चन दिए उसमें से कितने करना है स्केचबुक में?
Sketchbook में for this particular sheet we will do everything. See, already 2 are done. This one is done almost, because now you can do it this way also in sheet. This is everything is done. Only one variation is there. So you will be able to do that. Sheet number 1 we have already done, isn't it? And the section problem we will do. Section problem also we will do in sketchbook. I will also do with you. So that is also will be done. Correct? 4 number. So only problem we are not we have not done is point problem number 2. That you do it by yourself.
Okay, sir.
Because nothing difficult in that. So for this particular topic, we will do all 4 program in sheet and sketch. Any question? Any doubt? Okay, I will end this session. See you after lunch. Please join on time after lunch. We need to see, I will announce few things in that class. So we need to push. Okay. We'll see you after lunch. Thank you.